Hello Hastings, Captain Tom Murray, City of Hastings Fire Department here at our 2016 open house. A lot of big crowds, a lot of fun stuff to do around here. We're going to give you a little bit of a tour and see if we can maybe learn something along the way. What we have behind us here is our smokehouse, and this is a neat little deal. We've had this for a lot of years, thanks to Rosemont Fire and Flint Hills Resources, who loan us this deal. Basically, what it is as you can see, we've got kids coming out of the window up top, coming down the ladder. Basically, we can fill this house with non-toxic smoke and teach kids about smoke detection, how to have a second way out of your house, how to get out a window properly, how to get down safely, making sure they don't run, crawl over each other, making sure that they crawl low in smoke. And it's those basic life safety lessons about how to get out of a house fire that we can teach these kids right here. And as this line goes around the front of the ambulance and around the fire trucks that we have over here to the other end of the building, is definitely one of our most popular attractions. All right, we're here with a couple of our recent Smokehouse experts. They just got out of the smokehouse. So tell me, what's your name?
Nolan.
How about you?
Marcus.
How about you?
Donovan.
Nice to meet you guys. You guys just got out of the smokehouse. What did you think of it?
Good.
Good. Did you learn something in there?
If there's a fire that didn't go out the window.
You can go out the window. What else did you learn in there?
If the door's hot, then go out the window.
That's a very good lesson, because if the door's hot, what's right on the other side?
Fire.
The fire. Very good. Well, it looks like you guys learned quite a bit in there. Thanks for coming to our open house, and thanks for being on Channel 14. One of the other attractions that we have is just basically our ambulances, and as you can see, we just like to have kids get in an ambulance, get a positive experience with an ambulance before they may have to have a negative experience with an ambulance. So, and this is Joy Blair. Been on the department for
almost 11 years.
Almost 11 years now. Joy, how's it been going here tonight?
Very well. They've been having fun getting in there, hopping in on the stretcher, figuring out that maybe it's not so scary as they thought.
Perfect. That's exactly what we're going for. You know, and I think that's one of the things that we can see is that these guys look like they're having fun. It may not be so much fun next time, but this time it looks like a good time. How's it going in there, guys? Perfect. The chair's comfortable, he says. That's the captain's chair. That's where I get to ride. So, well, Joy, thanks a lot. Thanks for keeping up with all these guys, and we'll see you next year. No. Basically what we're in now is we're in our 115-foot ladder truck, our big boom truck. We're in the bucket right now, and we're going to maybe get an aerial view of what this open house looks like. As you can see, we're not really on the ground anymore. We've actually been able to run, because of the wind is good tonight and we've got good weather, we've been able to run our ladder tower basically to its top height. We're sitting about 115 feet off the ground right now above the 2016 Hastings Fire Department open house. As you can take a look, they don't look like ants, but they're ant-like down there. Basically the controls, this truck is a little bit like driving a video game. You've got up, down, jib in, jib out, and the jib is the last 18-foot section of the ladder that kind of knuckles up and down, if you think like a electrical worker's truck, something like that. We have that retracts the ladder, extends the ladder out, takes the ladder from way up high and lays it down. So we can go any direction. We can rotate 360 degrees without anything binding up. And it's just it's a dream. It's a solid truck. And right now we're 115 feet in the air, and it feels like we're standing on the ground. One of the great things that we have here, and I brag about it all the time whenever I'm doing these kind of news things or on the radio or whatnot, is the relationship that we have with our police department. We couldn't do our jobs without them. They can make sure that we're safe from people, and we have two of our newest officers. Tell me who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been here, because it's been days, right?
Yep, essentially. I'm Blake Nocell, and I'm from Maple Grove originally. I grew up in Minnesota, but I live in Cottage Grove now, and I've been with the department as a full-time police officer for about 2 months, 2.5 months, and I was a reserve officer here, a volunteer reserve officer for about 1.5 years. So.
Yeah, that's great. Welcome aboard. And Ashlyn?
Yep, I'm Ashlyn Lambert. I'm from Eden Prairie here, and started the same date as him, so been here about 2 months.
Okay, great. Well, welcome aboard. Tell me what your biggest surprise of your very first open house was.
It's nice to see the support from everybody in the community and everyone that's come out and said thank you for your service, and it's nice to be appreciated and see that.
There was a few people here, wasn't there?
There was a lot of people. I was surprised. I mean, it's a big city, or it's a smaller city, but it's, a lot of people packed in it, and it was really cool to see everyone here, especially, like she said, everyone asking questions and really appreciating everything that we do and the firefighters do, and it's just cool to see the support from it.
Well, we're glad you guys have come out today. Keep enjoying open house, and thanks again. One of the other attractions that we have here is we have from the Rec Safety and Parks Division of the Dakota County Sheriff's Office, an officer, 2 officers, and this big boat. Tell me who you are and tell me a little bit about this thing you brought.
My name is Gage Litzner. I'm a park ranger with the Dakota County. This is our airboat. We typically use it for rescues. It goes pretty much everywhere we want it to, anywhere we want it to. It has this nice black plating down here, and it goes all the way under the boat. And
so it's fireman proof is what you're saying.
I wouldn't say that, but it'll definitely crawl over some trees and get us to where we need to be able to get out to our rescues. And we don't typically use it for regular patrol or anything, but mainly for rescues, swamp areas, ice rescues. It's a great tool to have, and we love utilizing it.
And you typically on TV and things, you think about these types of boats on the Everglades because of the weed beds and the swamp beds. And we have some of that same type of water around Dakota County.
We do, not much of it, nothing like down south. You see a lot more of these down south. Up here, I know there's only a couple of counties in Minnesota that have these boats specifically. It's nothing like down south though with the swamps, and we have the marsh areas where we have a lot of lakes. We have over 10,000 lakes. A lot of them aren't lakes, they're ponds and marshes and other big places maybe that have overgrown brush that we need to be able to get into if stranded boaters or ice rescues or anything like that, and this is an awesome tool to help us get back there.
Now I understand this thing makes a little noise.
It does. It's got a Corvette Z06 engine, puts out over 600 horsepower. It'll do about 100 miles an hour on the ice and around 80 on the water. We've never gotten it up that fast, but they say it'll do it. It's pretty powerful, and the fan on the back, all that does is create noise. So creates noise and pushes you.
All right, well, thanks for coming to our open house. We appreciate the toys that you guys bring every year to show us and show the kids. They seem to be enjoying it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Well, we found a guy that just got a tour of this airboat from the Dakota County Parks and Rec Department. And your name is Jack, right? Jack, how old are you?
5.
5 years old. What do you think of this boat?
Good.
It's good? Is it pretty cool? Do you think it goes really, really fast? Yeah, it does go really, really fast. He said it does like 100 miles an hour. Is that fast? It is. Well, Jack, thanks for kind of talking to us today. You keep having fun at the open house, all right? Well, as you can see behind me, the crowds have thinned down quite a bit as we hit the 9 o'clock hour and the close of the 2016 Hastings Fire Department open house. We had a lot of kids here earlier that are probably tucked in bed right now, getting ready to get up and go to school in the morning. But it was a great event. It was one of the largest ones we've had here in a long time, and we've had a lot of people show up at these things in the past. But I'd like to say thanks for everybody that participated in it, the families of the people that participated in it, and signing off, Captain Tom Murray, hoping you have your safest year yet.